Welcome, Taurus, to your monthly tarot reading for the month of October. Let's get started. Okay, Taurus, these are your cards for the month of October. So I'm going to have a look at how they work on their own, but also in conjunction with the 3-month reading. So if you haven't seen the 3-month forecast yet, have a look, because I cover October, November and December. So they just give us a little bit more information as how these two energies tie together for the month. So we start off with the Ace of Pentacles. Now we've got the Angel Wisdom Tarot as the overall energy for the month. Then we have the Universal Rider-Waite for the breakdown of each week, or how the energies are likely to flow. And I mean, what a gorgeous lineup. And then we have the Spirit Animal and the Messenger Oracles, and they give us additional information and insights. So we start off with the Ace of Pentacles, and the card says, a windfall of abundance, wise counsel or good fortune, an exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract, significant purchases like a home or vehicle. I'm sorry, Taurus, I don't know if it's Mercury retrograde, but I'm just so tongue-tied at the moment, so I apologize. Now this is the universe bringing you a gift. And the Ace of Pentacles for me is a gift that leads to abundance in our earthly world. So it's tangible. Now with the Pentacles, like with the Aces, you have to do something with it. So the universe will bring you a gift, it will bring you an opportunity, but you have to take it and accept it. You have to do something with it. And I love the lineup of the tarot here, because you will be. And I love how this flows, and I almost can't wait to get to this part. But it's this ace, and I love how it's the overall energy, because it ties in. Now you had a vision, 55 adventure, and the 4 of Swords in your 3-month forecast for October. Now adventure is really setting off with only a compass, and the compass is the metaphor for a dream. You know, the compass keeps you headed in a certain direction. It never tells you what's there. It just keeps you true north or east or west or southeast or wherever you're headed. It just lets you know that you're still going forward. You're not going around in circles. But it's not like a map. It doesn't tell you what's in that direction. And that's why a compass to me is really the symbol of adventure. And the perfect metaphor for what happens when we take an opportunity, when we follow a dream, when we follow a goal. We literally are led by the vision, by the dream, the goal. It doesn't show us the steps we have to take. It just guides us in that direction and makes us stay true to that direction. And this, with the vision card, you know, when you've got a vision, you've got a purpose, you've got a goal, and a vision is driven by a dream. You know, we can see ourselves, we can envision ourselves in that place, doing that thing, being that person. And the Four of Swords ties in beautifully with this, because the Four of Swords is the healing, quiet time, a time of rest. You might be tired. Don't forget to look after yourself in this as well, Taurus. I'll explain why. There's an opportunity. Now, the Pentacles is more the reality of the world, so it can be something very tangible, like a job, a new career, something that moves you forward, that generally is linked with what we do on a day-to-day basis. It's the material world. But I feel with the Knight of Cups here, and it's so much more than that. So I feel, especially that you got the adventure card in your 3-month reading. This is something that resets your life. And again, for some of you, it can be completely life-changing. For other of you, it's just in a sector of your life. It could just be in one place or another. And it doesn't just have to be about career. It can be about relationships and friendships. It can be even in how you make money. Are you leaving a job to work for yourself? You know, it can be on so many levels, Taurus, so take that as it resonates. But I see the Queen. I love that the Queen of Cups is here, because I love when there's a court card that follows an ace, because I always find that that shows me that you're taking that gift. An ace, it's magical. The aces are literally something that falls in your lap, but there's the potential to not see it. There's the potential to not take it. Sometimes it doesn't, or sorry, I'm being drawn to say most times, it doesn't look the way we want it to look. So sometimes we don't see the opportunity behind it, and we miss it, which sends us on a path of learning, gaining more wisdom. Next time round it comes by, we'll see it. So I get the feeling that you're taking it, and with the Queen here, this is receiving. So you are receiving that gift. You are saying, thank you. I see it. I'm going to take it. Now the Queen is not yet moving it out into the world. She's going to take it, and she's going to see what... She's in the receptive stage, in the being stage, not the doing so much. So you're going to start the month, Taurus, by really seeing this opportunity, and if it hasn't presented itself as you expected, working through that. But you will see, love the little rabbit here, the rabbit in the tarot is a real symbol, or in anywhere is a symbol of abundance. And you see the abundance in it. And that's not just in like money, though it will be, but the abundance in the possibilities that it gives you. How it enables you to change and to grow. And I feel the Queen of Pentacles is here as well as a reminder, Taurus, if you feel the feelings of lack, like, I can't do this, it's going to be less money, or there's no security in it. And the Queen of Pentacles is here to say, let go of all notions of lack. The Queen of Pentacles knows that when she needs something, she'll receive it. And the Pentacles is our material world. It's the physicality of this world. So that can be, you might need somebody to help you in some way. So a teacher might come in, a mentor might come in, the perfect partner might come in. It's that kind of thing. You might get the resources. You might stumble across a book, a podcast, a video, something that gives you just that added something that you need. So be mindful if you go to a mindset of lack, and lack guides us to fear. No, Taurus, you're not going to have it all figured out. In the second week or the following energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now this is the universe stepping in again. Remember, we co-create with Spirit. So we do, and then we be. And the universe does the same. The universe brings us things, then waits to see what are we doing with it. And it'll either bring us more or it'll bring us a lesson. But both enable us to grow. Both enable us to move forward. Both are profitable. Both are helpful. So the universe is making things happen. It's turning things. I really see in this reading, it's aligning things. I just see the universe just moving things around to align with where you are, Taurus, in whatever way. I also see it as in, and I don't know if I've ever seen the Wheel of Fortune card like this before, but I see it as in, like, you're changing your mind, or Spirit is guiding you, showing you things, and it's going to make you change your mind about things. I feel an opening up for you. I feel where you were once maybe very, no, I'm where I'm at. I'm reasonably happy or content, comfortable. And that's me. That's all I need. I'm good. But remember, in your 3 monthly reading, you had the adventure card, the 55. How 5 is change, risk, adventure, new possibilities. But it really is the change. It's taking a chance on something. And that's the double 5. So you got double. If we weren't sure with 1 5, we got 2. And then that comes to 10, which in tarot is like the Wheel of Fortune, a 10. It's the ending of a cycle. It's the completion of something. And then in numerology, the 10 becomes a 1. And the 1 is all your new beginnings. And I feel that's where the universe is guiding you, this new beginning. And then you have the Knight of Cups. And I love this. I'm just going to give you an overview. Like, you've accepted the Ace of Pentacles. You're looking at it. I feel that you are changing. Your environment is changing. Maybe people around you, these new opportunities coming in, it's reshuffling things around for you to gain more understanding, for you to come into a real receptive mode. Because then you're going to be in a real giving mode. The King of Cups is kind of slow energy. He's definitely not moving very fast, but he's still moving. And in your reading, I really see him as he's got a purpose. He doesn't need to rush. He's not going to miss anything. But it's almost like he's giving of himself in a real nurturing, calm kind of way. So there's something that the universe is aligning with you, so you have something to bring out into the world. And then you finish with the 6 of Pentacles, and that is the balance of giving and receiving. I also see this as being in a position where you are helping others. You are guiding others. The 6 of Pentacles as well in this reading, I see it as leadership. Really offering guidance. You're bringing it out into the world. This is guiding you to that. Now the 6 of Pentacles is an energy of prosperity as well, because the universe never wants you to give from a place of lack. If you have minimal resources, the universe doesn't want you to give them away. That shows, it doesn't show what's the word I'm looking for? Doesn't show a real energy of giving. It shows an energy of self-sacrificing. The universe never wants us to self-sacrifice, because then we're giving from a place of emptiness. Now that's not to say if we don't have any money, we can give of our time if we have abundant time. If we don't have any time but we have resources, we can give those resources. And so we can always not always. No, the universe is saying not always. Sometimes we are so depleted, we have to first give back to ourselves. We have to first receive in order to fill ourselves back up, in order to give. And that's this Knight of Cups. The universe is bringing you so you can fill your cup up, for it to be overflowing, so then you can give to others. These two energies together, especially with the Knight of Cups walking towards the future, and the 6 of Pentacles. This is understanding. The 6 of Pentacles, Taurus, is also understanding when to give and when not to give. You know, we are of a mind often that we should be always giving. And we've really become unbalanced, because we feel in order to be good people, we have to give. But we forget to receive. But you're finding that balance, Taurus. You're understanding that First, you need to be in this queen energy of receiving. The queens is all about receiving. It's about being. Not doing, not figuring out how you're going to go out into the world and push things out into the world. That's the king. The king gives, the queen receives. And when you have received, you can then go out and give in a real balanced way. And that's the way the energies flow. That's the way the world turns. That's the way life happens. And everything stays balanced. So we're not frantic. We're not racing around worrying about this or that. You're not in a worried state when you're here. You're in complete offering because your cup is full. You have plenty to give. Taurus, also, when you're in this energy, you can give without looking at what comes back. You don't give in order to get. You can give and never see that person that you've given to again, and it wouldn't matter. Because that's not, you're giving because you have excess. So it costs you nothing to give. And when I was shuffling, the panda spirit got caught in my hand, and as I tried to put it back into the pile, it wouldn't go. So this, I knew this card would be quite powerful in the reading, quite pay attention. And the panda spirit says, reclaim your power. And that's this. We really stand in our power when we understand our worth, what we need versus what others do. When we stand in our power, we never give to our detriment. And that can be just being in a relationship that does not serve us. That can be in a job that costs us more. Can be a way that we do things. We do things to 100% when we only feel 40% that day. That's not giving 100% of ourselves. Giving 100% of ourselves when we feel our energy levels at 40% is giving 40%. That is giving 100% of yourself. If you go above and beyond that, you're giving more than you have. That is not powerful. That's self-sacrifice. This is stepping into your power. When we step into our power, we understand boundaries. We don't use boundaries as walls. We don't use boundaries to keep other people away, like at an arm's length. We use boundaries in their real sense. When we express our boundaries, we basically let the people around us know exactly what we need, how we feel, what is okay for us. It actually makes relationships easier because then everybody knows, okay, I can't meet your boundary. We need to look at why. Sometimes that stops us from getting into relationships that are not meant for us. Instead of compromising our boundaries until we fit, sometimes we have to say, oh, hang on a minute, is this a sign that we don't fit? But first, we must make sure that our boundaries are set from a place of self-love, of our personal power, not our ego. Like I said earlier, it's not how you keep people at arm's length or how you build walls around yourself to protect yourself. If you're in I'm protecting myself mode, then you can build a boundary against somebody that is meant to be in your life, but it won't flow, because the boundary you have set is a protection mechanism. No, boundaries are to show people, this is what I require, this is who I am, this is what I believe, this is what I need. And then we work from there. And I feel, Taurus, you're really reclaiming your power with this kind of, you're really understanding what true power is. And then you have freedom is yours. Now just, I mean, I had a quick glance at it, but I just didn't even think about it. But look at these double numbers. So you got the double 3, the double 4, and in your monthly one you had the double 5 with adventure. So I'm going to read these as the basic number, but your 3 is, it's the number of joy. 3 is creative expression. It's being social. It's being optimistic. It's sharing our feelings. It's our connections, and it's also pleasure. Your 4s is all about organization. It's about planning. It's very much taking care of the details, your security, your stability. It's concentration, it's logic. I love how you go 3, 4, 5 to the adventure. So it's bringing that balance between joy and people, connections, with your own stability and security, what you need, those boundaries again, that is going to lead you on this new adventure. We have horse spirit, freedom is yours. You're really going to be unshackling yourself. And that can even just be from past mindsets that didn't serve you, Taurus. But there's going to be a sense of, I feel for a long time you're going to be able to take deep breaths. You're going to be able to breathe out. The energy is going to feel lighter. You're going to feel good about yourself. This freedom is yours really shows me that you're going to go on that adventure, Taurus. Doesn't matter how nervous you get or how frightened you get, you're going to go on that adventure. And it's going to give you, it's going to make you expand like you haven't before. And you're going to feel this freedom, this ability to choose, to go in the direction that you want. And then we end with know your fears. And I love how the kind of, I don't know if it's it looks like a cross between a bear and a tiger, but it's just smoke. You know, it's just steam. It's not real. You know, it just puff of wind and disperses. And I feel that's what Spirit's saying. There will be fears, Taurus, absolutely. but I feel that you're going to see where they come from. I feel that you're going to understand them. You'll still feel them. They'll slow you down maybe, but there is no speed, or apart from horse spirit. Horse spirit for me is fast moving, but I feel that that's not even the pace you're going to be embracing in life. I just feel that wind beneath your wings, you know, the wind in your mane, that freedom, that freshness, that's more the energy I get than the speed coming through. So take your time, Taurus. There is no need to rush this. And I feel that you'll see your fears. You'll still have them. You'll still need to work through them, but you'll understand them and you'll see them for what they are. And I feel that everything else is so strong in you. This sense of purpose, this sense of drive, this sense of understanding yourself, this sense of freedom with the freshness that comes with it. You're just not going to want to give in to your fears even if you feel them, because you want this. You can see where it's going. Another beautiful message for you, Taurus. I'm going to leave you there with that message. Love and light, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.